Hey guys, so I haven't made a video in a couple of days. There just hasn't really been much going on. There has been a few things, but it's been really slow. Basically, Steve won part 2 of the HOH competition. Liz was not very happy about it. She had a sort of emotional breakdown and, was sobbing in the kitchen when she was making food, and I think she's just disappointed in herself. I think she realizes that giving Vanessa part 1 of the HOH competition was a huge mistake, and which is probably what cost her game, pretty much. She was calling out for Julia, I'm so sorry, Julia, I'm so sorry. I mean, her and Julia agreed that Liz would stay because they both thought that Liz had a better chance at winning. And I think she just feels like she fucked that all up, which she did. And I think she just feels really bad about herself. I would too. I'm a really big competitive person, and I would have felt like shit as well. But you wouldn't find me doing that. Okay? You wouldn't see me throwing anything or giving anyone anything, especially for the final 3 HOH competitions. You wouldn't find me doing any of that kind of bullshit. So, whatever. Steve has been practicing his speech if he wins the final part of the competition. The winner of part 3 of the HOH comp single-handedly has the power to bring whoever they want to final 2. If he wins, he plans on bringing Liz, which is smart. He has been practicing and rehearsing his speech over and over and over again. It goes something like this. A couple weeks ago, Johnny Mac told me something that at the time I didn't agree with, but now looking back, I completely agree, and Vanessa is Derek. And then he goes on to saying that he is not going to be Cody and make a $450,000 mistake, which is smart. And so he will be getting rid of Vanessa. Funny thing that Vanessa said to Liz, actually, she said that if he does that and if he brings Liz to final 2, then he lost Vanessa's vote. That she's going to vote for Liz to win, which is fucked up because that's a bitter bitch. And I'm really not surprised that she would say that, because when she pretty much said the exact same thing to Becky when Becky put her up on the block. She said, you realize that you're going to piss off a possible jury member right now. You know that, right? So she was implying to Becky that she's going to be a bitter jury member if Becky had made it to final 2, and that she would not have Vanessa's vote. She's saying pretty much the exact same thing again about Steve to Liz. And that's disgusting and that's ridiculous. And that's a lot of the reason why I don't respect her gameplay whatsoever. I think it's really stupid and it's bullshit. And for someone who loves gaming so much, and for such a game lover and a competitive person, you think that those kind of words would never come out of her mouth, but they do. So she pretty much is threatening people. Not to mention the fact that she has bribed a lot of the other people in the house, but that's a whole different story. Pretty much now they're just getting ready for tonight, packing, doing hair. They were giving cards, so they've been playing card games a lot. So there's really not much to do or talk about or whatever. So basically tonight is the last Big Brother after dark. And I think that feeds turn off tomorrow morning, early in the morning or something like that. So it being the final 3, I thought I would maybe say something about each player that I liked and I disliked. I'll start with Vanessa. What I liked that she was very game mode. She was there to win and she's there to play a game. I liked that about her. She's really quick on her feet, and she doesn't fuck around. But that's also something that I didn't like about her, was that she was playing really, really hard. A little bit too hard for my taste. Wasn't into it. But the thing that I really hated the most about her was the fact that she would bribe people, threaten people, and she never owned her shit. She would go into the diary room and just lie to viewers. I didn't like that at all. I don't like a player that can do dirty things and play the game. You're there to play the game. We're not going to hate you for playing the game. But I don't respect a person's game if they can't admit to what they're doing and be real about it. Like, I don't like that. It's one thing to lie to the other house guests. It's another thing to lie to the viewers who watch feeds and the shows and who know what you're doing. We all know. We get it. We know. It's okay. We don't hate you for playing the game. We hate you for not owning your shit and being a dick all the time and bribing and shit. I don't like that. But I did like the fact that she was there to play a game. She wasn't there to have a summer camp and, make a shitload of buddies. She was there to win the game. And she is the only one really that played the game. And I have to respect that. And I do like that about her. Liz. I guess I liked that she was a good physical competitor. I mean, she did win a bunch of HOHs and a fair amount of POVs. She wasn't a floater. She stuck to her alliance and, she contributed to her alliance by winning HOHs and power vetoes and getting some pretty big players out of the game. She wasn't a floater, so I have to give her that. One thing I did not like about her was I didn't like her bitchiness. She was a complete and utter bitch about everybody. I talk shit. Everybody does. And if you say you don't, then you're a fucking liar. Everybody talks shit when they're pissed and all of that nonsense. Everybody does. I know when I get pissed, I talk mad shit. Not necessarily that I mean it, but I vent. Venting is normal. It's expected, and I would do the exact same thing in this situation. I would totally vent the shit out. But what I didn't like was when she would make fun of Meg for crying about losing or about being up on the block. I did not like when she would, call herself the victim of bullying. She kept saying that James bullied her and Julia. Whatever. I did not like the fact that she was Vanessa's little bitch. Not as much as Austin or Steve was, but she still did a lot of Vanessa's dirty work, and I do not respect that in any player. Play your own fucking game, and don't be someone's little bitch. You're there to win money, not for them, but for you. So why are you gonna do shit that they want? I didn't respect the fact that she didn't have enough balls to do what was necessary. And I especially did not like the fact that she handed Vanessa the final HOH competition part 1. That will forever go down in my book as one of the dumbest Big Brother moves ever. She's just dumb sometimes. And then we got Steve. I liked Steve's under the radar kind of game. He contributed when he needed to. He said all of the right things. He had a good idea of everything that was going on. He wasn't a fool in the sense that he wasn't, he didn't know what was going on. He knew that Vanessa was a huge threat. He knew, everything that he needed to know. But what I didn't like about him was that he was Vanessa's bitch. Big time. Big time. Did not like that whatsoever. Like, whatsoever. At all. He was legitimately Vanessa's bitch. And not as much as Austin, but he was still her bitch. And I didn't like that at all. I thought that was stupid. As a Big Brother super fan, he should not have played that way. But what are you going to do, you know? I liked that he would talk to us feeders and give us an insight into what's going on in his head. I liked that he supported Johnny Mac a lot. He looked out for him pretty much a good majority of the game. And I would not be angry to see Steve win, to be quite honest. I think that he played a very low-key, down-low kind of game and dodged bullets when he needed to and won competitions when he needed to. I think that had he played more of his own game instead of playing Vanessa's game, I think I would have liked him a little bit more, but I do respect the way that he played this game, and that's more than I could say for the other two, for Liz and Vanessa. So, yep. So, tomorrow night is the finale, and no more Big Brother After Dark or feed starting tomorrow. But tomorrow's also the Survivor premiere. Woo! Yeah. Second chances. A bunch of people from previous seasons got voted by fans, which is something that Big Brother should probably do, by fans to come back and play. I'm going to be doing another video today about that, and I'm really excited. And it's going to be awesome. So, yeah. Alright, guys. Well, again, Big Brother is casting. Go to cbs.com. Enter your information, make a video about yourself, and just have fun. And yeah. Alright, bye guys.